Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm thinking of seeing how much I can build into an anti-Thargoid fighter. Uh, the Cobra Mark III, the what was it? Hold on a sec. Was it that one? Let me pull up a ship setup here. I believe it was the Cobra Mark III. Has two, or was it the? Okay, yeah. There's not Viper Mark III. Okay. Um, the Diamond Black Scout is basically built the very similar build, 2 and 2. What we're looking at is the price being real inexpensive, especially the first couple times out. It's going to be good chance you might die. So the Explorer, the Cobra Mark III, and I think the Vulture's another, but maybe not. uh, on the small ships for this because you want to be very maneuverable. The crate is on the list on medium ships. I believe it was the assault ship is in on the list also for doing this. Let's see, 147 agility for this. The crate 125, 128. The Eagle, I've noticed some people doing it with the Eagle. Um, the agility is something you're going to want to look into, keeping thoughts on because, like I said, they're very maneuverable uh, ships that you're going to be going up against. I personally, like I've said in another video, I like the Chieftain. Um, I might burn some cash, but instead of going with a smaller ship, but we're set up. We can make over 100 million an hour of mining, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a Chieftain. Um, get this bad boy here. Store the current ship. I'm not going to get rid of my Diamondback Explorer. And go into outfitting. And then we're going to be I'm going to have to do a lot of running around to bump up engineering on it. We'll start with the core internals. And we'll go with this one here. Now, a lot of this stuff is going to cause us to uh, lose some maneuverability. We are going to want a 6A power plant. Everything's going to be A rated. And this is why it gets so expensive, is you're buying some high-end stuff. Why the guy, one of the guys I was looking at, recommends A-rated. Only reason I'm thinking is if your canopy is damaged, it gives you 25 minutes to get to a repair facility. Where the D rate, you only have 7.5 minutes. I think that's the reason they go with that, why he's recommending it. Yeah, I'll be losing. Jump's going to be fun, interesting. We're going to be going, not going to have all that great of a jump range. But we'll keep going here. I'm not exactly sure why they recommend the A-rated sensors on this build. But we'll go ahead and go with the way they were recommending on it. I don't see the benefit on the sensors. Now, hard points. Experimental kinetics. Okay. And we're going to go with this, that because with it being turreted, it will track the target. You don't have to be spot on to it the whole time. Instead of fixed, where you have to be aiming right at your target to get the hit. So you have to stay on them a lot more. This is a easier way to get it done. Where is it at? Okay. 4 experimental module per vessel. So we're going to go with 3 of the AX multi-cannons. Of the largest size we can carry. And here's the bad boy right there. And go right back here to this guy. And I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's underneath. I think it's centerline underneath. And we're going to go with this one here. And we'll see what we can see here. The rest are small hard points, which isn't going to give us a whole lot. uh, and it's a fixed round. It's a fixed mount. Um, I think I'm just going to go with just the AX cannons. Uh, going to just sell this here. Um, I don't. I remember something about ignoring shields, but I don't remember exactly how that goes. But we're going to go with bi-wheel weave for uh, faster regeneration, recharge. Uh, I'm going to go with. Oh, shoot. Okay, we have 3 slots that are level 4 that are only military compartments. Uh, we're going to go with one of them as a module reinforcement package. Hull reinforcement package. And another hull. The reason I'm going this route is one of the things you get in the Thargoids is they have a caustic substance that will damage your ship if you fly through where they got blown up. Uh, that cloud that they leave. Also, there's some missiles they can fire on you that have it. 3 active limpets, 2 active, 1 active. Um, the lifespan is the same. Repair capacities change pretty dramatically between them. Let's go ahead with the 5. So we'll be able to carry 8 limpets with us. No, we're not. This is going away because we are going to need a fuel scoop to get to wherever we're going to go. Oh, shoot. Nope, I forgot something. 16.45. FSD booster to give us a little bit of better range. Okay, so now we need in here, we're going to need I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we need that at all for what we're going to be doing. Uh, we need the decontamination limpets to. Okay, that's only a 1. Let's take a look at what we have. We got these 2 compartments. We've got shield, frame shift boost. It's a level 1. Uh, I should have built this on Coriolis just to get my stuff correct. Uh, I'm going to change the cargo rack to the limpets because of how much repair they can do. Uh, is the reason I'm going to go up because you only have these 2 left. That's with that. Unless I take that FSD booster off, then we'll have better slots. I'm going to go ahead and do that there. Four limpets. Super Cruise Assist is going to get changed to my docking computer. Just personal preference. Internal compartment. We've got the decontamination limpet. Okay, we do not have a fuel scoop on the ship. That might cause us an issue. That's my biggest concern right now, is not having a way to get fuel to get us out to where we need to be. I'm not exactly positive where we're going to need to get to. Cargo limpets. Okay. We're going to go ahead and leave that like that for now. Okay, experimental. We're going to want to let's get a Xeno scanner just in case. A wake scanner on this ship. You know what? We've blown a budget already, so we'll just go ahead and A-rate it. Xeno frame shift scanner. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's go ahead and throw a heat seek on just in case. Um, and we'll go ahead and throw a point defense turret on also, just in case, for those missiles that I know they've got in areas. Okay, so um, as it stands right now, we spent almost 90 million credits equipping this ship. So let's take a look here. And I remember seeing in some areas uh, down by here, over by this area, some different issues. Let's see here. Security. That's not what we're looking at. Is it incursion? Let's go. I'm going to go and clear everything off and go with just an incursion and see if anything pops up. Not seeing anything there. So let's go ahead and see if there's another way we can look at it. There's a way, I'm trying to remember how to do it. I'll just leave that as civilization. Here we go. We have an incursion going on. All of these here are repairing starports. I am not seeing any currently under attack. And this guy is pretty darn close. Another thing to look at is power play. And what we want to do is see whose area these are in. come on, there was something closer than this, wasn't there? Let's zoom back out a little bit. By what I'm seeing, I don't think... These are, yeah. Looking at this. We've got this one. That's not what I wanted. It's not giving me what I really want. What I'm looking for is... There we go, independent. It's an independent system. Another independent, so it's looking like, okay, here we go. This one's a Federation planet. Which means by doing missions out of here, oh boy, that's a long trek. By doing missions out of this facility, we get a reputation with Federation build up. And currently, that's where we're at Federation-wise. So it'd be nice to get that cranked up a bunch. But what I think I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go back into the shipyard, get my Diamondback Explorer out. I'm going to run down there and see what we have going on. Because sometimes there's different type of missions in those areas. And one of those get really good reputation from. Let's redo that. Oh, look at that. Down to 3 jumps. You want a transport type ship that you can move a lot of people with. From the burning damage station out to a rescue ship kind of a situation. I don't think they're in the right stage for that. I believe it needs to be under attack, not under repair. I'm not showing any that are under attack right now. So I don't think we would get the right kind of missions where I would want, and depending on what type of station is what kind of ship we would use for it. So we might, if we can get those kind of missions, I will probably come back up here and make a different ship than the crate, the Chieftain, just to get the huge reputation builds that you can get by doing those kind of missions. I'll go ahead and pause this and bring you back in when we get into the system. Okay, I'm jumping into the system. with that station in it. And let's see what we find as we come in. For Thargoid hunting, we want certain types of signals for the scouts, which give us 4 times the rep or experience or whatever you want to call it for a kill than an elite NPC. Got a bunch of unexploreds. Okay, it's we've got an ammonia-based ammonia world here. Don't play for a little bit, you start hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. I did it again. Hit the wrong dang button. I keep thinking there should be something in here. What I'm wanting to find out is that signal source has got me wondering. Okay, that's not one that I'm really worried about. That's not one we're worried about. Threat level 0s are places you can get are completely safe. You don't have to worry about them. This looks like convoy dispersal. By the way, they're spaced. Yeah. If it's degraded emissions, threat level of 3. Let's see what else is in this area. Okay, weapons fire on that one. We're still not getting. Okay, that's the one that was this. I don't think we're going to have the right things. The degraded emissions are usually something decent to look for. But I am not seeing something that makes me scream out. We need to go there. But we'll go ahead and head over to that station and see what's going on. There's a lot of other things in this area. And I forgot to do something again. We'll make some limpets up. But actually, okay, we do have a limpet controller on here. None of those signals were the ones that I would be looking into. That right there is making me think that we're not going to need to worry about Thargoid Scouts in this area, but we'll check out what this station has. I'm trying to remember what system it was out this way. I'm remembering it being a HIP station system, but I can't remember which system exactly it was that I saw a bunch of Thargoid emissions. Actually, I believe it was the station I mined. I went to get some materials for the sensor fragments. So we'll go to check that system. We're not too far from it right now. After we check what's here. And we'll see how far along this station is being repaired. But what I look for on the ones you can do those missions at, I didn't see it as we were getting close. It's definitely taking damage, but we're not seeing a rescue ship in the area. Interesting scaffold out in the middle of nowhere.
Request approved. Vectoring for approach to landing pad 16.
Okay. Someone's in the queue ahead of us. There's one coming out. Definitely a lot of ships in this system. I'll give it another couple moments. And got another ship going in. Another one going in. Come on. Bring us in, folks. I'm about to say that's it and just take myself in. The docking computer is turned on. And as long as I've ever sat, waiting for docking. So I'm going to go ahead and say, oh well. It still hasn't bumped us in yet.
Maintain current heading until further instruction.
Not showing any ships coming up behind me. Benefit of being a small ship.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm wondering if there was a message about automatic docking not working. I missed it, but that's one of the only things I can think of.
Contact. Ship is locked down.
Mission board. Okay, and all these the pens I'm seeing right here are not the right kind. These are pirates and not Thargoids. So I'm not seeing it there. That wasn't modular terminals. I don't have it saved. Did I write it down? Nope. So, website it is. And let's see. $17,403. Oh, it's a pretty good distance away. 6 jumps. So I'll bring you back when I come in close and see if we can find out what kind of emissions those are. Okay, first system I jumped to had a degraded emissions threat 0. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but let's go ahead and I'll show you how I do what goes on at these. There's 2 other degraded emissions in this, or unknown unidentified signal sources. Uh-oh. I throttled a little too much. And the next one's not all that far away either, so. Threat level 0s, there's no risk of ships going to jump you. 2, 3, you've got a good chance there's going to be somebody else in there. Or I should say there's still going to be bad guys in that area. So I go just like I'm going to a base, and I drop out right at about just shy of 1 mm. You know, about 900 kilometers out. Whatever it drops to right here. And okay, I'm going to go ahead and cheat on this one.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
And drop one of those. Nothing here is saying there are a scan point. So what I generally do is just, I have the limpet out there because a lot quicker most of the times than trying to scoop it up yourself. And as inexpensive as limpets are, I feel it's a lot quicker to do that. Close the hatch.
Retracted. Cannot comply.
Oh, hard points out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Throttle up.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And limpet will go bye-bye. That's the only downfall to doing it. And we've got another signal source pretty darn close by. Let's see what this one reads as. Another degraded emission. Threat 0. You can get some decent stuff out of here, but I don't remember ever seeing a level 5, you know, high-end material dropping. But this is degraded emissions. You're able to get a whole bunch of different types of items. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my ED engineer so we can take a look at a couple of things that show up here and get an idea of how beneficial it is to check these when you can. After this, I'm just going to go do a fast run out to the system where I saw Thargoid stuff and see what comes about. And then I'll end this video, and depending on what I find there, okay. This one's got a data beacon to it.
Incoming message.
And what did we pick? Irregular data emissions. Irregular data emissions are irregular emission data is a level 2 data item. And then we have chemical processors. Okay. That tells me right there I am going to send these guys out, because chemical processor, I need them anyways. Chemical processors are level 2. Crystal shards are level 1. Galvanizing agents or alloys are level 2. So you're not getting real high level items, but you are getting some items. Okay. Limbit's coming back with one. And he'll grab that one. So that's what we've got on those. We have 5 jumps left. And let's see what we pick up on those scans when I get there. Okay. Didn't get there yet. I'm over in the Pallades sector. And I picked up a whole bunch of signals here. Non-human level 6. Another 6. A 7. A 9. A 0. Seven. Okay, I'm pulling up online real quick. Yeah. What we have, level 2, non-human, you have a Thargoid probe. Level 3, you have 2 Thargoid Scouts plus some debris. The Scouts are immediately hostile. Number 4, 1 or 2 random human ships. 4 to 7 Thargoid Scouts. Level 5, you have a probe, a Thargoid sensor, a Thargoid interceptor, plus 3 random human ships, 4 to 8 scouts. Level 6, another Thargoid interceptor, 4 scouts. Well, the one's a basilisk and one's a Cyclops interceptor. 7, you have a Medusa interceptor, or 4 Thargoid scouts and a basilisk interceptor, and probably a sensor in there too. 8 Hydras interceptor, 4 scouts, or actually it's either the Hydra or 4 scouts and a Medusa. 9, you have 4 scouts and an interceptor. So that's what you've got by the numbers. And that's what I'm looking for to see if we have a 2 or 3, which is what I'm looking for the combat I'm looking to do. I don't want interceptors, I just want scouts. Six, 8. Four. Six. 5. Oh man, I'm not seeing the 2s. Actually, 3 and 4s are what I'm looking for, not 2s and 3s. So the 4 might not be a bad thing. There's a 3. 7. 4. So there are several 4s in this system. Get that last planet done.
System scan complete.
So this is Pleiades sector ZA-NB7-1. And we've got some 4s, several 4s. So that would be worthwhile to run out to. That's what we're looking for the to actually go after them. I'm going to go ahead, end this video now, and then we can go and see how badly I get my butt kicked trying to take on Thargoid Scouts. Why not? So I'll bring you back in when I get my ship down to that area.